What if our doom is already written in the stars? Above us, the night sky seems eternal. Pinpoints of light, steady and calm, sprinkled across black infinity. We see permanence, stability, beauty. But hidden within that beauty are ticking bombs, massive stars nearing the end of their lives, capable of unleashing enough energy to erase our world in an instant. The terrifying truth? We may not even see it coming. Could a nearby star already be on the brink of collapse? Every star is a living furnace. It burns through its fuel, balancing gravity's pull against nuclear fire. But this balance is temporary. One day, the fire fails. Some stars fade quietly, collapsing into white dwarfs. Others die violently. Their cores collapse, their outer layers blast outward, and the explosion releases more energy in a second than our sun will emit across its entire 10 billion year lifespan. This is a supernova. If such an event happened close enough to Earth, our atmosphere would be burned away, our oceans boiled, our surface sterilized. Civilization would be erased in less than the blink of an eye. But is one of our cosmic neighbors preparing for its final act right now? Which stars pose the greatest threat? Astronomers have their suspects. Betelgeuse, the red supergiant marking Orion's shoulder, looms as one of the most famous. If placed in our solar system, it would swallow Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars in its swollen atmosphere. Betelgeuse is unstable. It has dimmed and brightened in recent years, leading scientists to wonder if the end is near. Eta Carinae, a violent stellar system thousands of light years away, has already erupted once, a supernova imposter, blasting out vast shells of gas in the 19th century. It remains one of the most unstable stars we know. And then there are the Wolf-Rayet stars. Rare, massive, burning hot. Their lives end in some of the universe's most terrifying events, gamma-ray bursts. Beams of energy so focused, so destructive, that if one were aimed at Earth, our planet would be sterilized in an instant. The threat is real. The only question is whether Earth is in the path. Could gamma-ray bursts be the true cosmic killers? A gamma-ray burst, GRB, is among the deadliest events in the universe. When certain massive stars collapse, they don't explode evenly. Instead, their dying cores focus energy into narrow, relativistic jets, beams of pure radiation unleashed at nearly the speed of light. If one of those jets were pointed directly at Earth from a few thousand light years away, our atmosphere would be shredded. Ozone destroyed. Radiation flooding the surface. Plants, animals, humans, all doomed. And the most chilling part? We wouldn't know until it was already too late. The burst would arrive at light speed. No early warning. No escape. Would we even notice the warning signs? We like to think we are prepared. That our telescopes will alert us. That scientists will know in advance. But stars die quickly. To us, their timelines seem eternal, millions, even billions of years. Yet when collapse comes, it happens in seconds. A star that looked calm last night could explode tomorrow. Even if we spotted strange behavior, dimming, instability, we might not know what it means. The shock wave of a supernova would arrive at the same moment we saw the explosion. By the time the first photons reached Earth, the damage would already be underway. Our only warning might be the briefest flicker of light, before the sky became fire. Has this already happened before? Earth's fossil record tells of sudden extinctions, abrupt disappearances of species, global collapses of ecosystems. Many are explained by volcanism, asteroids, climate shifts. But some remain mysterious. One theory suggests a gamma-ray burst struck Earth about 450 million years ago, contributing to the Ordovician extinction. Nearly 85% of marine life vanished. Ozone depletion, climate chaos, mass die-offs. The fingerprints match what a burst might cause. If true, then life on Earth has already felt the fury of dying stars once before. And it could happen again. Were the dinosaurs victims not only of an asteroid, but of cosmic fire? Were ancient forests erased by radiation from a star we no longer see? Perhaps Earth's history has always been written not only by geology, but by the silent judgment of the heavens. How close would a supernova need to be? Most supernovae occur far away, their light dazzling our skies but their danger diminished by distance. But if one happened within 30 light years, Earth would face catastrophe. Radiation would strip our atmosphere. Cosmic rays would pour through, mutating DNA, poisoning ecosystems. The food chain would collapse. Within months, famine and extinction would follow. And such stars do exist within that radius. They burn silently, far brighter than our sun, hidden in constellations we admire without fear. Any of them could one day turn from light giver to life taker. Could the sun itself betray us? The sun feels eternal. It rises every morning. It anchors our calendars, our crops, our existence. And yet it too is a star, mortal, finite, destined to die. Billions of years from now, it will swell into a red giant, boiling the oceans, swallowing Mercury and Venus, and perhaps consuming Earth itself. Humanity, if it still exists, will be long gone or forced to flee. But could the sun harm us sooner? Even now, it lashes out. Solar flares and coronal mass ejections blast radiation across space, sometimes striking Earth. In 1859, the Carrington event fried telegraphs and lit up the skies with auroras visible at the equator. If a similar flare struck today, it could cripple power grids, destroy satellites, and collapse modern civilization in days. And some scientists warn of superflares, thousands of times stronger than anything recorded. Rare, but not impossible. Even the star we trust most is not entirely safe. What would humanity do if the sky turned against us? Imagine the announcement: a nearby star is about to explode. The light will arrive within hours. Nothing can stop it. What would we do? There is no technology to shield Earth from that power. No bunker deep enough. No rocket fast enough to flee. Would we panic? Would governments collapse in chaos? Would religions rise in desperate prayer, or fall in silence? Would people cling to each other in love, or tear each other apart in violence? Perhaps the last hours of humanity would reveal who we truly are. Would we face the end with terror? Or with peace? Are we living on borrowed time? Perhaps the reason we exist at all is simple: so far, the stars have spared us. Perhaps countless other worlds were not so lucky. Planets sterilized before their civilizations could rise. Biospheres erased before intelligence had the chance to bloom. We tell ourselves we are masters of destiny, that we control our fate. But in truth, Earth survives only because the stars above allow it. At any moment, that mercy could end. What if this is how the universe resets itself? Stars give life. Stars take life. Their explosions forge the elements of our bodies: carbon, oxygen, iron. Without them, we would not exist. But annihilation may be part of the design. Civilizations may bloom, only to be burned away by stellar fire. Their ashes scattered, seeding new stars, new planets, new beginnings. Maybe this is not cruelty, but cycle. Not judgment, but renewal. Perhaps our end, when it comes, will feed the birth of something else. And so the question remains: if a star could annihilate Earth without warning, then our lives are more fragile than we dare believe. The sky above is not just beautiful, it is dangerous. Every star we see could be our executioner. Tonight, when you look up, remember this: the stars we admire may already hold our fate. And if they do, we may never know until the light reaches us. By then, it will already be too late.